What's up, everybody? Welcome back to I Want Entertainment. We are here with Izzy, a member of the new Ametista tribe. Izzy, how are you feeling since your tribe won the scavenger hunt? Where's Izzy's head at this point in the game?
Um, I honestly feel okay. I actually really like my new tribe. Everyone's been super cool and welcoming. And I feel like there might be a little bit of behind the scenes action going on right now. So nothing too crazy, but just plans in case of anything happening. But overall still feeling okay. I mean, that past challenge with the scavenger hunt was crazy and just doing all the crazy stuff. And even this past one too was really hard to remember all those fine details, especially numbers. But I am still pretty proud of this group, this tribe, and how they did. So, yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now.
How are you feeling about your position on this tribe? There's three OGs to zero, one Rubino, one Ametista, and one Perla. So you're the lone Perla. Um, on paper, if the Zephyros were left their old tribe really united, they're already three votes to a full six. How does that math
Mhm.
make you feel?
Um, I mean, based off conversation I've had with this tribe so far, we're not ignoring the fact that, oh, there's three Zephyros in here right now, because they were a really strong tribe and they were winning a lot of challenges together. But also, it's like, we have opportunities to not make that such a tight group and to not make it such a obvious, like, alliance, because we can have these we have this time now to speak with everyone. We have this time to, talk with people and see where they're heading and what they're feeling. Because I know John and Marcelo are the only loners coming into this tribe. And yeah, I mean, it feels a little scary at first, but it also feels I mean, okay for right now, because it's more of just finding that conversation with everybody and making sure we're all on the same page.
Who do you think on this team you should be on the same page with?
Right now, I'm really trying to work with John and Robin, because I feel like while Robin was a part of Zafiro, they are really good at, you know, trying to still keep everything together, if that makes sense. They're really good at, well, more than anything, we just kind of feel like the most connection going on between Marcelo, Rachel, and Maddie. So if we were to split, we feel like this is the best possible outcome in case of having to go to tribal. So we're really just going through our options right now and seeing what the best bet will be.
And if you had a vote right now, say you lost, and I'm asking you're a tribal council and it says time to vote, where would your vote be headed and why?
Um, I feel like I have heard a lot of things about a lot of players from a lot of different people. And, this is my first game, so I don't have the same experience that players have of playing with other players in the past. Um, but one thing I've definitely heard about is how good Rachel is at these games. And if I wanted to, you know, get competition out of the way, I feel like Rachel would probably have to be my choice.
And speak a little bit on this last challenge and how you think your tribe fared. You touched on it a little bit earlier. But walk me through the story time challenge. Was there anybody who like really stood out as really helping the team? Yeah, elaborate.
I think we did the best with the material that we got. I know that it was probably so easier to skim over like really fine details, like the cat one, like the cat sitting next to um Edna. Like I was talking to my fortune teller group, and they were all like, yeah, that one was really, you didn't get that. But I still felt really good, and I was really happy that Robin was able to retain as much from me as they did, because there was I don't know, I was getting a lot of information from Maddie really quickly, and I was just trying to make sure I had all of the fine details in place that I thought were the fine details, because I know numbers got jumbled up and everything, but I thought John was really strong for being able to, get the initial story out to Maddie anyway, and Maddie was also really strong in getting that back to me and then so forth. So, and then even Rachel, she got the answers out super quick. Like, she only needed to listen to Robin's story once. So I still give props to all of them right now.
All right. Is anything else that you want to mention that maybe I haven't touched on for episode 7?
I don't think so. It has been really nice being able to be in a fortune teller group with my old tribe because I missed them. But that's kind
Oh yeah.
of
What are the biggest takeaways? Because you have a little bit of advantage this round with being able to communicate, and it just so happens to be people that you're on your OG tribe with. Um, Talk a little bit about that experience this episode.
so still don't know if this was really a great idea or bad idea yet, but I did share with them what my idol was, and it was an immunity idol that I could use during a challenge. But it also has a twist where it's if I use it, I have to be the only person I have to have had the most votes. And then if I do use it, I also have to do a life or death challenge, and I'll only get to stay if I win, and then a recount can happen. So I did share that with them just because I felt like it was safe in the fact that I'm in a different tribe now, and if I felt like I was in like any kind of trouble, I would probably use it sooner rather than later, even though I would want to save it. But it's starting to look like we're losing more and more people, so and I'm still here somehow, so I'm trying to just get some of that out of the way. But I wanted to share that information with them just because they're my OG tribe. I still really trust them, and they're people who I would still really trust later. So yeah, that was really cool, and I'm really happy I was able to talk to them and go on video calls with them and everything.
Do you think that it puts the target on maybe OG Perla's back, that it's still recently after the swap and now 3 of you are there? People know that you can communicate well at the fortune teller. So is there like a catch-22, like a double-edged sword here?
And nothing that I've heard of or heard from anybody like saying that they were concerned about that. Sorry. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Okay. But I haven't really heard anything from anybody being concerned about the 3 of us in there together. I kind of like, if I mentioned anything about it, it was just like, oh my gosh, it's my OG Perla. Like, I miss them. It was great. But I don't really think it puts me like in a weird spot with my current tribe, just because I feel like we've probably been able to talk more than, I mean, going based off what Juan and Sam have told me about previous fortune tellers they've been in, is that nobody really talks after the cards get picked. So I think we really benefited too just from having that time to speak with each other. And I don't really think it put anything detrimental on my team. So I feel good about it.
Okay, now I'm out of questions. Is there anything
Okay.
else you wanted to mention?
Nope, I'm okay. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you so much, Izzy. Good luck tonight, and you're all good for episode 7, okay?